Hello, guys. Let's see if someone comes in, and I'll be able just to talk a bit with you. And and yeah, this is the first time that I try to press the live button and see if it's interesting to do or not a live. If someone else is there. Let's see. Until now, we have nobody here. Hello, Willie Dope. How are you, man? Hope that you are well. I don't know why here is saying that nobody is seeing this live, but it's just a quick one. Hello, Ronnie. How are you, man? Yeah, this is just a quick update for you guys. I'm back to the UK. I finished my holiday. It was really good to be really away from YouTube and not doing anything, to be honest. Just enjoying my family. Unfortunately, when I arrive in Portugal, I get sick. So I've been sick basically all my holiday. So it was not the funniest thing in the world. But yeah, it was quite nice to enjoy the family and everyone. I was supposed to go to Switzerland because my father is dying, um, but it was not possible because I don't talk to my father for basically 13 years. But yeah, that's another story. It's a sad story. It doesn't matter. I'm doing this live just to give some updates for some of you guys that wants to know what is can be or what is going to be the future of the channel. So it's been quite harsh and it's been quite hard. There is no wheel coming in the UK at the minute, so that's a big concern, and that's a big issue at the minute, making me very limited in options to make videos. I'm in conversations with emotions at the minute. Hello, Tini. Welcome to the live show. If I can call this a live show. This is just quick updates for you guys. And yeah, in conversations with emotion because I've been working with emotion since the V8F, and they sorry, this is my rabbits doing some noise. Um, I've been working with emotion since the V8F, the launch of the V8F. That was quite successful. They really like it to work with me for that video, and after they sent me the V11, I used to own two V11s, so they sent me two V11s in the time, and now I just own one. And after we worked and I helped them to develop the V12 high speed, it was a very great experience. Besides some issues that happens with other YouTubers, that they basically have damaged a bit the launch of the V12 high speed. And I also work with the V12 high torque. It was a little bit more complicated already to get it. I had to involve one of my distributors in the UK to get the wheel, and after I had to go to London to pick up my wheel. But yeah, it was still possible. But now, because of the cost of the V13, they automatically said to me, "No, we are not able to give you one." So what I decided to do, I started to sell few of my PEVs that I have few at home. So just today I sold my Onser Black Curve, and I also sold my Bound Motor M3. So in that way, I can have some money to basically buy some of these new electric unicycles that are coming. Hello, Joshim. Sorry, I'm just seeing this. This is really stupid. It's always disappearing. Your messages. This is yeah, man. I was very close with Emotion. Unfortunately, since Liam left Emotion a few years ago, the connection is not really the same. It continues to be a brand that I simply love it. I think every single brand should be more like Emotion, that have sent motors to everyone with the V12. I know that many of you guys were really upset with the time that you were waiting to get those motors, but yeah, it was really important. Yeah, the V13, it seems to be really heavy, but if you guys been seeing my comments on the community tab and everything, the V13 is just the starting point for Emotion for the next year. Next year is going to be a very, very exciting year for Emotion. It's like going to completely destroy Bigot, in my opinion. I can't say much more, but basically it's coming to new wheels, and the T4 is going to be completely irrelevant to the market really soon. But yeah, Emotion is going in the right direction, in my opinion, constructing a platform where what you are seeing on the V13 is going to be transferred for the new wheels, that they are going to be all with suspension in the near future. Let me see what you guys are saying here. No, Tini, I didn't see that thing that you are saying about wrong way. Yeah, the V13 is like super advanced, and when we talk about battery management, that's simply amazing, and that's what we want to the near future of electric unicycles. Because for the prices that we are seeing coming out, we can't accept build constructions like we've been seeing with the Masters and others. That's why I didn't really like it, the Bigot Master. I have it here, and man, I'm not joking. If I tell you that I ride the Bigot Master 3 or 4 times, it's just true. I really don't like the wheel. At least if you don't put the extra money to put more pads and stuff. Okay. I'm not being in the forums, to be completely honest. Hello, Andreas. How are you, man? But yeah, what I have to say more to you guys, I've been also talking with one of my distributors because of the Veteran Sherman S. I'm thinking to purchase with my own money also the Veteran Sherman S. I may be doing a series where I'm thinking next year to do basically 800 miles on a wheel. So going from England to Scotland, with a friend of mine. That's why I want to buy the Emotion V13 and also the Sherman S. So that should be a series that I would like to do on the channel, and this is one of my trips that I want to do the most. But yeah, we'll see if that happens or not, because it also depends on the cash that I can put together to be able to do this. At the minute, I just stopped 2 seconds, but I'm doing this new video that is related with the Sherman S, and why I think that what we are seeing on the Sherman S is what we want to come back in a certain way. So this is the second episode of 4. You have already seen the first one that is saying why the distributors in the UK, they are not purchasing the wheels. Let me see your messages, because this is really irritating. It's always disappearing. At the moment, no, I don't really have. I work very closely with e-rides. But eWheels is not buying wheels at the moment. Is at the moment they are in China, trying to talk with distributors. That's why, for example, even the Commander Pro is coming with 134 volts. Is because of Damilola. When he went to talk with them, he said that they needed to put 134 volts in that specific wheel. But at the minute, he's not going to buy any wheels. He had the opportunity to ride every single electric unicycles on the market that they are coming out, and which ones he liked it and which ones he didn't like it. He tried also the Emotion V13. He said, listen, the wheel is really nice. Even braking is not as bad as I thought, looking to, for example, the video of Kuji. But he said, this is definitely not the wheel for me, and I think it's not the wheel for the UK, at least the way that we ride and the environments where we are. And he rides in London, so yeah, it's definitely, and sorry, my house is quite cold because the costs of electricity are so high, so we need to try to cut as much as we can. But yeah, I was saying that the Bigot T4 with the new motor is so much better, because he also hated the Bigot T4 in the beginning. and is maybe going also to purchase the veteran Sherman S to have here in the UK because he thinks the wheel is quite nice. I think that the V13 with that tire doesn't make any sense. I think it needs a different type of profile, maybe like a Michelin City Pro. I think it's going to be an advantage for the veteran Sherman S. But we'll see, because obviously if I want to do this travel up to the north, it's basically off-road, so I need to maintain an off-road tire. Let's see your comments here. Sporting Lisbon. Yeah, yesterday we won 5-0. Do you think InMotion will come out with a non-suspension Super UC? No. Next year, like I said, InMotion is going to release 2 new wheels. I believe it's going to be a 16-inch wheel with suspension and obviously fully waterproof, and also another 18-inch wheel. So that is something that you can expect. I know that also Bigod was working in the MCM, a new MCM, and also they were thinking maybe to release the Bigod RS, a new one. I hope not, because it doesn't make any sense for me, because having the motherboard on the bottom and the water coming through the handle, it doesn't make sense, only if they tell me that they are going to improve that wheel. But in a certain way will make sense, because I think that the wheels are going too heavy every single year, and it doesn't make sense. It shows us that they just care about what they are saying in United States and Canada, and not to all of us here in Europe, if it makes sense. I know I'm in the UK, but I still feel that I'm in Europe. Tiago, how are you, man? I hope that this was just a quick live. I was just going to do some stories, but I thought to just talk a bit with you guys and see what is the situation. I feel a bit dismotivated, to be completely honest. That's why I didn't upload anything. I took my computer with me and my discs to Portugal and Italy, but every single time that I really wanted to grab the computer, I was like, nah, I'm not really in the mood. And it doesn't make any sense to be editing videos and not being in the mood. I really want to do videos that you guys will enjoy, and if I'm not enjoying, it doesn't make sense to make them. This one I think is going to be also something quite interesting, and I hope that is going to be appreciated as much as the last one, because it's going to take me a lot of hours. And I'll have the partnership of Wrong Way on this one. I talked to him and he sent me all his footage of B-rolls with the veteran Sherman S. And yeah, it's my opinion about the Sherman S, and why there is so much buzz around this wheel when we have wheels with 134 volts. Any more comments or any more questions that you guys have? Would you mix Sherman and a V12? Yeah, related with the sound of the V12, I simply love it. I always have it on, so the sound wave I think is like even a safety feature. But looking to the video of Kuji, I can hear any sound. So just the tire on the floor. And that for me is something that I don't like so much. I would like to continue to hear the sound wave on the V13. I think it will be a good add-on. I know that a while ago they said that the V12 will have an update that will be able to change to different sounds, but until today it never happened. Mm, Yeah, man, the V12, even not having suspension, is very stable and very comfortable. It's been the wheel that when I was working in Northampton, I was traveling to Milton Keynes on it. It was taking me basically 1 hour. Just to give you an idea, was 90 kilometers in one day, and with the V12 high speed, I could go and come back home with one charge and even having 39% of battery. So definitely a cool thing. Madpack, I've been following for 2 years. Man, thank you so much, man. UC vibes. I also have seen already a few of your videos, man. Thank you so much to support me, and sometimes we even have the opportunity to talk. So thank you for you, and obviously every single one of you guys that are here or in the comments, always supporting my channel, and even understanding everything that I've been passing through the last years. I even almost considered to move to Portugal to be able to receive the wheels, because and basically receive the wheels, any wheels that I want, because my wheel will be able to send to me. But it's not a reality, because I'm stable here. I'm happy at my job. My wife also is happy, so it doesn't make any sense to move from the UK at the minute. But yeah, the time will tell us. Also, really soon is coming new videos of new products. I'm talking with a company that is basically some trousers for winter to put on top of your normal trousers, and it seems quite cool because they are very easy to take off, and they are fully waterproof. At the minute, I'm using ones from Decathlon, but they are not the best, and I need to take my shoes to take them off. And this situation with these ones, you don't have to take them off, and after they become like a very small bag. So definitely something cool. Let's see if it's going to happen or not. But we are still in conversations to also give you a good discount for it. Really soon also is coming a new product. I put on the lives. If you don't have seen, not the lives, the shorts here, not the shorts. I now I can't remember how you call it. Um, but I have talked about a jacket that is also a backpack in the same time, that also I'm going to review. And I've been riding. Yesterday it was like -4, if I'm not wrong, -5, and I was feeling quite comfortable. Obviously, I was using another layer, like a thermal layer underneath, but the jacket was doing a very good job. Yesterday I just fall. I don't know if you guys can notice that is a bit swollen, this finger, compared to this one, you see. um so I'm feeling a bit of pain on this finger because here in the UK. But yeah, let me see few more of your comments, and after I have to turn off because my wife is calling. um First, yeah, man, the V12 waterproofing, very agile. That's something that I don't like so much about my V12 high torque, because this type of tire and this rim is wider, so is not as nimble as my V12 high speed. But that's something that I like to ride seated, and also obviously for the winter conditions. You can ship wheels to Portugal and do okay reviews here, but yeah, man, Andre, is that was one of the options that I done and that I thought about it. But for example, I don't know if you saw that I've done the review of the Bigod EXN Torque. That was the wheel that was also with wrong way, and the problem was that after to re-ship this wheel out of Portugal, it's a problem. It's really hard to send something over 30 kilos and not paying like a stupid amount of money. Portugal is also not so easy in that specific situation, but I could work around something with my wheels for sure to be able. One of the other options was to move to Italy, since my wife is also Italian, and all these options are not out of the box. I don't want to leave also Europe and go to somewhere else like Canada or something, because I feel that the market in America and United States is too strong, and we are just put behind that. I really don't like that thought. uh, it's called, where are you? I'm in the UK, in the middle of the UK, and it's snowing. And no, I don't think that you guys. Oh, you guys can see a bit of snow on my garden. You see? So yeah, it's really cold. Um, Let me see. I have a D4 in London now, I guess. Man, it will be amazing, Joaquim Vazay. I always see you in the comments. If you have a T4, what I'll recommend you, can you just drop me a message on Instagram? Because I'm going to start a new type of series that I'm going to interview you guys, and we'll talk about your wheel and why you purchased that wheel. And obviously, if you don't mind to give me the opportunity to ride, so when we are having a talk, is also some footage of me riding, some footage of you, and we can. I say, what is my experience just having a quick ride on yours, and what is your experience as a rider? So I'll be more than happy to have you, and I'll invite you to come to my house. We can have a dinner, spend the day together. I think it will be really nice because I see you on the comments quite often. So yeah, let me know. That I have already a group on WhatsApp. I'm just trying to build it up and have few people so we can after trying to organize that series. But it is going to happen in the beginning of next year. If you don't mind, just to leave me a comment on Instagram, really cool, and I'll be more than happy to talk to you. Um, Então, Jomotech, how are you, man? Happy to see you here. You see vibes, awesome collaboration. Yeah, it will be lovely, man. I will definitely love, and that's one of the things that I want to do since the idea. And even I was talking with one of my best friends that is from Northampton and that I met in the middle of the traffic riding electric unicycles is almost like doing like a new series where it's not about madpack, but we are the madpack. And I don't want any collaborations outside of Europe at the minute or UK because I want to give more importance to us guys in Europe and guys in the UK. Not saying that I'm ignoring the other markets, but I think that someone have to stand up also for us. And I don't think that Canada and United States needs anybody to stand up for them because they don't have the issues that we are having right now. So I want also to give the perspective of us that we live in this side, because in the United States we all know what is required there is fast and go in the cities super fast in the middle of the cars, etc. Here the necessity is a bit different, like for example always being raining in the UK, and that's why I'm so obsessed with waterproofing. O Paulinho manda-te um abraço. Yeah, man, he scored 3 goals yesterday. Was not bad. Guys, if you don't have any more questions, let me know and I'll be able to just turn off this live. But yeah, this I was just going to do some videos and leave it here for you guys, but after I decided to just press the live button and talk a bit with you. So it seems that there is no more questions, and in that case I will give this live from finish. Once again, thank you so much to every single one of you guys, all the support everywhere in the United States, in Canada, in Europe, in Europe, and obviously in Europe you have plenty of different countries. Here in the UK, I receive so many good messages, even private messages from you guys saying that you'll be here for me when I'll be ready. And yeah, I'm trying to be ready. I'm trying to rethink about all this UC and how I can do it. Do I need to change the type of content that I'm going to do, but continue in the UC, in the PEV market or not? So yeah, I'm just trying to do my best to don't disappear because this took me 4 years to be where I am now, and I definitely don't want to do it. By the way, I'm gonna buy an Abrams because of you, man. Be careful with the Abrams. You continue to have issues with cutoffs, and basically, it seems that the big problem is on the hollow motors. So that's why, for example, also on the V13, you see 2 hollow motors in there. So be careful. I don't know if it's the best option, but I heard already that the Abrams is much better. At least this is the information that I have from some of my distributors. My favorite UC until now, man, is the V12 high torque for the winter, V12 high speed for the summer. If you don't have problems with snow and obviously with rain, I will definitely go to the V12 high speed because I love it. That wheel is a beast. It's simply a beast. When you learn to ride the V12 and you will not have any wobbles, it's incredible. Yeah, Abrams. The Abrams, I love it when I've done the first video, but after that I was not so happy about it because they changed the algorithm and obviously the software on the Abrams, and it became super hard for me to ride with my weight. Now I'm a bit heavier, so maybe it's better and is easier, but in the same time, I didn't like it so much. Yeah, high torque, the high speed, but it's now very, very hard to get the high speed. I seen that they've been now focusing more on the high torque, but the high torque is that thing that you guys will understand. And sorry for the light, I'm just doing some stuff that my wife asked me to do. Basically, the problem with high torque is that the battery drains like fast, man, super, super fast. And that's something that I don't like so much because, like I said, sometimes I was doing 90 kilometers and I still had 38% when I was arriving home. What I have here, I understand once you really learn the wheel, it unlocks all. But I have to say also, it's not just that. For example, I'm now using the pads from eRides that I'm going to do the review soon. Also, that's something that I need to pull out, and the pedals and everything from them. And I was not really into the V12 high torque until I swapped for these pads. So basically, I was feeling that the wheel was not as responsive, and I tried everything. I put the grizzlers, I put the leather ones like you guys seen on the video. I use the shark pads that I also need to do the review, and man, it was not exciting whatsoever compared to sorry guys, I'm doing a lot of all the stuff, so I'll talk to you guys in the same time. And basically, this is my first time, huh? I'm taking some clothes out and I'm talking to you guys. But I was saying, what I was saying, I just forgot. But yeah, the V12 high speed for me, best wheel, and the V12 high torque, I didn't really like it as much as the V12 high speed, but when I put this, I feel, if I'm not wrong, is the Agro pads from eRides, because the material is harder than the Grizzlers, any ones that I tried, it makes it super, super aggressive. So definitely a plus for me, and it makes me love the V12 high torque even more, if it makes sense. Let me see your comments. Do you have... on my V12 high speed, I never update the motherboard, so I continue to have the original one. Never had an issue. Have more than 2,000 kilometers, and I'm not thinking to change it. Just got V12 high speed last week. That's cool that you get your V12 high speed. I hope that you are enjoying it, but be careful, because obviously of if you are in the UK with the rain and the snow. You are the boss, man. Yes, I'm the boss of the laundry. For the range, I have to say to you guys, and another shirt of sporting, I have to say to you guys that for the range, I will definitely go to the Sherman Max. I have already tried the Sherman Max because one of my friends have it, and the wheel is more powerful than what you normally get with the original Sherman. When we talk about battery management, I will have to say that the V12 high speed, it have a great battery management. If you think that will have only 1,700 watt hours and can deliver like 90 kilometers, and it's not that I was going slowly, I was going quite fast, and anyway, being able to still have 38% of battery after that, man, that's an insane insane range for such a small battery. Let me see. I never had issues, but did swap my motherboard. Yeah, I'm not going to do it at the moment because I have two extra motherboards at home, so I can swap it. But I didn't want to do it. I believe it's a free upgrade. Yeah, it's a free upgrade. If you had issues, Emotion will pay for it, and it's very easy to remove it. Just be careful. Don't do the mistake that I've done. That if you have to take off the motor, the cables, they are in the opposite way, and it doesn't make sense since Emotion makes everything so easy to understand. And basically my wheel was like, it seems like a horse. Já tiraste o meu face. Can afford it, made so cheaper than the Max. Like I said, I will go to the V12 high speed. If for you a 16-inch is enough, I simply love it 16-inch, and I think 16-inch is going to be the big thing in 2023, because Emotion is coming with smaller wheels and Sherman is coming with smaller wheels with suspension. So yeah. Any more questions? Let me see. Yeah, man. Like I said, I don't know the real change from one side, from kilometers to miles, but yeah, 90 kilometers and 38% of battery. Looking to my weight, I'm now around 80 kilos plus the bag with all my stuff. So yeah, you can have an idea. I'll be, and that time I was riding basically with 85 kilos, if it makes sense. Any other questions, guys? Otherwise, I'll continue to also do this, and I can continue to answer for you guys. I never thought to be talking to you guys and doing something at home. What is in here? Let's see. No problem, bro. It's okay. We support you, madpack. Thank you, man. I know that, and I've been receiving a lot of message from you guys from US, even from Canada, saying, "Oh, if you want, come to Vancouver and you can ride on my wheel and stuff." Or, man, it's I can't say more. Thank you for that. And when I said previously, like I'm going to focus on those episodes. I'm going to focus more on people that they are in Europe, and I don't want so much to do it with people in USA or Canada. It's just because I think that the market is becoming too much focused in those two markets, and if the market in Europe and the market in here in the UK will die, or basically will lose the power, it will affect every one of us. So that's why you are going to see 4 episodes that I hope that you guys enjoy. It's taking me hours to edit these ones, but I'm trying to make them the most pleasant and easy to digest as possible. That's why it's taking me so long and so many hours. Also, I need to come back to shorts, because the shorts in 1 week I got exactly the same amount of views than with my 300 videos. So definitely something that I need to think to do in the near future. Let me see here. V12 with suspension. Yeah, definitely. That's something that I think is going to happen in 2023. I just know that Emotion is going to produce 2 wheels with suspension, and they are smaller. So the V13 is just the first door for the future of Emotion. If I think that Kingsong is going to bring other products than the S22, to be honest, I think they are quite behind. So basically, if I think that Kingsong is going to release a new wheel or not in the near future, I have to say to you guys that I don't think so, at least for now. they are thinking to also make something small. That's why I'm saying that the next wheels that you are going to see, they are going to be a lot of 16-inch wheels. For what was said to me, the brands are basically focusing in making bigger wheels because that will allow us to make money quicker. So after they can invest in development in new wheels. So yeah, that's something to have in consideration about the future of electric unicycles for 2023, and the reason why also they are making bigger and so expensive wheels. It's just they will that will allow us, or will allow them to release new things in the near future. Related with King Song, also something that I believe that many of you guys are not aware is that basically the King Song is they produce chips, so that is the main product that they sell. Is they produce chips for other companies. So UCs are just an extra, if it makes sense. Let me just see. You want just more videos on wheels that I own. The thing is, my wheels are all quite old in a certain way, besides obviously the V12. So what I own now is I continue to own my Z10, but to be honest, I don't ride with it. It's a wheel that my dream is one day just to put on the wall and have it on the background of the videos. But it's a wheel that it really hurt my back. So for that reason, I'm not riding anymore with the Z10 because it's a wheel that requires a lot of effort from you if you are a light guy. It's not that I'm really light, but it's just to say. Besides that, I sold already a while ago my 16X. Hopefully, I sold it before I got the Emotion V12, so it was a great time to sell it. So it was quite a while already that I sold that wheel. I still have my two Emotions V12. Okay, so those two are still here, the high torque and the high speed. I continue to own and love my Emotion V8F. I would love to try the V8S, but in the same time, I think that weight of 14 kilos was simply amazing on the V8F. I have also the MSP. Not that I really wanted to have this wheel, but my wife loves to ride the Bigot MSP, so for that reason, I'm not selling it. And that's the issue that I said, that the market is being too much focused on the US market. Is that my wife don't like to ride other wheels because they get too heavy. So the only wheel that she really enjoyed to ride besides the MSP was the Bigot Hero, that she simply loved it. I almost had to buy that wheel for her. What I have more? I have just one V11 now. I used to have two, but I got a second one because one of you guys bought a V11 here in the UK. Emotion asked me to have a look on the wheel, what was the problem, so they could give the money back to him. And in the end, I basically stayed with this wheel because I informed them that, just give me a second. I informed them that I had no time to be repairing the wheel for the customer, but they sent it anyway here. And after, oh, Marco, do you have the time to repair it? I said, listen, I said since the beginning that I will not be able to repair it. So yeah, sorry, it's dark, but I'm just going down. And in the end, they said, "Oh, listen, no distributors wants to stay with the V11, so we give the V11 for you, and tell us which parts you need, and we'll replace it." So that was cool, and in that way, I stay with a new V11. You have just 8 kilometers, and I just need to change the motherboard because when I was assembling everything, my motherboard have a short. That's something that normally happens quite easily on the Emotion V11. because the space that they have to basically put the motherboard is too small, and I simply hated to work on the V11. I love the wheel; it's quite nice. I love to ride it when it's snowing and stuff, but it's simply horrible. What we have more here? The PSI for the S18. Man, I normally say like this: think that I have 80 kilos, and I basically use the PSI that I have on my wheels is around 33 PSI at the minute. So just do, if it's 80 kilos is 33, if it's this amount of kilos is X, and do the weight of your girlfriend multiply by 33 divided by 80. Okay, and you'll have like an estimate number. I don't follow what is on the manuals. I just follow what is good for me. Yes, we'll watch it. Thank you so much, UC Vibes. I really hate that the comments are constantly disappearing. Thank you for the answers, man. I'm more than happy to answer for you guys. Fez is awesome. Yes, we are friends before he was even a distributor. I met Afez in a crazy way. So basically, my Z10 arrived dead, and I managed to repair it. In that time, there were no videos how to repair it. And when I repaired it, I thought, let me do a video about how to repair and this situation of the BMS, how to go around the BMS issue. And you guys simply love that video, and that's how I became, and I started doing videos about UCs basically. And Afes saw that and contacted me and said, "Oh, Marco, I saw that you managed to repair your Z10. I'm having the same issue. Can I come to repair my Z10? I'm from London, so I can come with the wheel until Milton Keynes." I said, "Yeah, man, no problem at all." But it was crazy, man. He never saw me in that time. He didn't know that I was a YouTuber. He saw me talking on the Facebook group of the Z10, and he arrived next to me. "Hello, bro. How are you? Oh, here is the wheel. Here is the charger. I need to go. I need to catch the train to go away. And when he's ready, he'll just let me know." And I was like, "This guy is completely insane. He never saw me. He doesn't know where I live, and he left me a wheel of in that time of 1,300 pounds. That was the most expensive wheel that you could purchase. It's crazy just to think about it. That now the wheels are at 4,500 pounds." And yeah, he left me the wheel. I repaired the wheel. He was lucky that I was a an honest person. And yeah, on the video after, I call him saying that the wheel is not working, like as a joke, and that's how we became friends. What do we have more here? Let me see. The wheel that I'm riding at the moment with this snow situation, I'm riding with the V12 high torque. Anyway, yesterday I just fall because it was black ice next to my house. The MSP is a great jumping wheel. If you put the e-ride pads on the MSP, you can send it. Yeah, man, the MSP, it's a great wheel. I'm not just used to. I feel that in a certain way that wheel was a bit too light because it's easy to have wobbles with that wheel. The V12, for example, it's for me, I found impossible to have wobbles with that wheel. But yeah, I never tried the MSP with other pads because I have there the Clark pads that I'm not a big fan. But it's from all the pads that I have, maybe it's the best pads for jumping that I have to put in a wheel. Let's see your comments. If what do you have more here? I am the only EC riders in my town. I ride it in a group with all one-wheel riders. Since we are in the desert, we ride dirty roads and have a lot of dirty... are too heavy. What you recommend for it? I have an Emotion V12 high speed. Man, for off-road, I simply love it. The King Song S22. That now I have a different name, yeah. But the suspension, like I said on my review, can give you problems in the long term. If you are not in a rush, I'll wait to see what Emotion is going to put out next year, if you care about build construction. Or I think I will may buy also the veteran Sherman S, because like I said, I'm thinking if everything will be all right next year to try to do 800 miles off road with a friend of mine, and I will be using the veteran Sherman S in, I believe. What we have here, more awesome brand new V11. Oh, awesome Z10 background story. I have that issue with that Z10 now. I've been watching that video, plan to do it soon. Yeah, man, them black eyes is really annoying because I hurt my hip on the right hand side, and this finger is really painful. So I don't even know if I didn't break anything. I can bend it, but I can't really close my hand, if it makes sense. But yeah, we'll see. Guys, anything else that you want to ask? Otherwise, also I'm going to stop this live. We are already talking for 45 minutes. Yeah, the new commander is looking quite good. It's basically a direct competitor to the Sherman S. I hope that with this new commander they have solved the heating problems that they were having with the normal commander. It was just because the airflow that they have designed to that wheel was simply ridiculous. When it was passing through the middle, it was super thin, so the air didn't have space to pass through, and that's why the overheat that you could see, and that's why Marty done some holes to try to pass air through other ways. I hope that they have sorted that out, but I doubt that the Commander in build construction is better than the Sherman, and also I really don't care about 134 volts. You'll understand that more on this new video that I'm just putting out in the next few days. Man, thank you to spend time with me. 45 minutes and 46 minutes, and I don't have really nothing new to say to you guys, and you are just here enjoying a bit of time with me. So thank you to make my day shorter. Any other questions, guys? And we are 16. I can't believe I even didn't prepare this live. So yeah, it's good to see some familiar faces here. And Joaquin, don't forget to send me a private message on Instagram so I can basically talk to you and bring you to that group, so I can start to organize after for those episodes related with the electric unicycles of other guys that just follow the channel. Yeah, the Sherman looks sexy. I just don't like those pads, those pedals. I'm still waiting to know if Damilol is going to make the adapter to put the e-rides pedals on those wheels, because I really don't like the idea of those pedals originally. I hope that that will be improved. I almost have shot to get Sherman S, but that handle also in plastic. I know already that they are going to improve to make it in metal, and I hope that also the pedals they can be improved to see if it's something else that I don't have to swap around, or if I have to swap, obviously I'll swap for an e-rides pedals. Let's see. Oh man, you see vibes. Thank you so much. Do you talk Portuguese, or do you have translated? Because it looks nice. Thank you so much, man. Uh, yeah, but like I said, I will do the full review of these pedals from e-rides. That I'm just testing one of them at the moment. I have after to swap around to test the other ones, but in the beginning I was feeling a bit of pressure, but after I noticed, because I normally ride with the inclination of my wheels like this, so I have always the back a little bit deeper, because when I brake, I don't brake as majority of you guys that just lean on the back and sit. I kick the wheel to the side. Obviously with heavier wheels I can't do that, because I don't have the weight to make it and the strength to make it. But with wheels, for example, with the V12, is always kicking to the side. That's why my tires, they disappears from one of the sides. And for that, if you have the back of your pedals a little bit deeper, obviously it's not as comfortable for long rides, but you can easily just push the wheel to the side. And with these new pedals from E-Rides, because they basically are deeper on the center and higher on the front and on the back, it's easier for me to basically kick to the side, even with putting the wheel in a flat position. And also because they are higher on the front. For example, when I'm using the V12 high torque and I'm sitting on that wheel, it's easier for me to accelerate, because when you are sitting on the wheel, normally the first meters is harder for you to accelerate on the wheel, at least on the configurations that I have on the V12 high torque, that I didn't have the time really to try to set the new settings for that wheel, because the settings for the high speed, if you put on high torque, they don't feel the same. They feel completely different. So I think that I have to also try to tune those settings on the V12 high torque to make it more efficient and more for what I would like to feel on that specific wheel. I was almost sure that you don't talk Portuguese. You see vibes. Yeah, they don't look just nice. They are simply amazing, man. And you guys know, if I don't like something, I just say that it's simply garbage. And it's like the pads, the agro pads. I thought I'm not going to really like it because they are not 3D printed and stuff. And I really like it. I had just to pull them a little bit lower, and for that, the pedals, um, how it's called, the Wolverine pedals from them, because they have that small hole. It allows me to put the pedal a little bit lower, and I love it. I love it. Obviously, you guys know I use the pad on the top of my leg to do that, the curving pad, like I call it. But with those pedals, it was amazing. Uh, Let me see. They looks nice. I ordered the all black ones. For sure, they will look really, really nice. I have the black and yellow, and I have the other ones, the Iron Mans. So the ones that doesn't have the hole, but I didn't start riding with those ones yet. You hockey break. I didn't get it, bro. In my mind for a minute. Do you got a video on how you brake? I have a video on how to basically stop the wobbles, and I have already said that is much more than just technique. It's also about the shoes that you use. So slowly, with the accidents that I've been having and issues, I start going forward with more better and better protections. I know that some of you guys have started to use the same boots as me also after seeing my videos. I think you see vibes, you have my boots, no? I think you are using the same one. I was trying to get some discounts for you guys, but the brand is an Italian brand and they don't care about our market, unfortunately, at least for now. But having also the better boots is going to really improve. And like I said, is very easy to break. If you have already ski, you know how you break when you ski, and that's the way that I break. But I always kick to the left. That's the way that I always feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable to curve to the right, so I curve to the left and I do like this. But if your pedal is completely flat, is normally very hard to do it. But if you bring the back down, like normally I have in -2 on the emotions, it's easier after to just pull more pressure on the back to basically brake. For that, having a taller boot that is hard and having the pads, the ones that is for to brake on the back but higher on your leg, is going to be an amazing improvement for you to brake super, super hard. Yeah, exactly that way, bro. You see vibes. That's the way that I break. Yeah, I in the beginning I also, the ones that I have, they are red and yellow. I don't really like the color. I prefer them black like you. But yeah, in the time that Eride sent me, that was the options that were available. Was just the black and yellow and the red and white and yellow. Yeah, man, try. the disadvantage is your tires, they are going to run much faster. And if, for example, you have a V12 high speed with the original tire, it runs super fast. One of the sides, I can even show to you guys how is the tire. I need to swap it. Let me just show to you guys. You see the tire is completely gone, and is, yeah, is this, I think is this, no, is this one. You see is more down than this one. This one is not as gone, but it's really gone. I need also to change the motherboard. This is my I changed already the tire and everything on the V11 is the one that is completely new. And here is the setting of my high torque with the aggro pads. Like I said, I'm really impressed with these pads. I think this is my new favorite pads at the moment because I really like how cheap they are. I like also I like that they have also the lights on the back. So now for the winter is super good. And obviously I love these pedals. They are incredible to brake, to accelerate, even when you are sitting. And because they are higher on the back, is easier for me to do the kick without basically pushing the pedals -2 on the back. So that's a big advantage and increase the amount of comfort that I get from this wheel. Yeah, man. I start doing that type of braking because of the way that I used to ride with the Z10. So basically, if you think about it, the Z10 is like the original Z10 was a 54 volts. So I was always scared to basically over accelerate with that wheel. And obviously, when you try to brake and if you put all your weight on the back, what is going to happen is you are making, obviously, you are pushing more voltage inside your wheel. And if your wheel is fully charged, you have more risks that you go above the amount of voltage that that wheel can absorb and having a cutoff of even trying to brake. So for that reason, I used to, because I used to hate power pads in that time, and I think that a wheel up to 40 kilometers per hour doesn't need power pads at all. So I used to have my right leg a little bit more in front and my left more on the back. And for that reason, I used to basically kick to the side. And because I started riding not electric unicycles but electric skateboards, I found that that's the way that we also try to brake. And I used to also do a lot of ski, and I brought those skills from those two things to the UCs, and I never found practical to try to brake sitting on the back because you need more meters to do it. But is, once again, I have my rule: if the wheel have more than 45% of your weight, you are not really able to do it. So for example, with the Abrams, I was not really able to do that. I'm not I'm not really a fast rider, bro. I really don't like to compete against others because I like to be safe. And since I had my massive accident in December last year, that I basically lost all the flexibility on this shoulder, and the doctors, they said that I will not be able to recover from the liquid that I lost between these two bones. I'm even more and more scared. And every single time that I had an accident, when I broke my coccyx, and it took 2 years to recover, and started using the small shorts on beneath from Xion Protective Gear, and until today is the same ones, and I have it for so long. So yeah, be aware of I'm more aware of my body and the limitations with my age that I know I don't look like, but I'm basically 40 years old already, and yeah, I need to try to protect me as much as I can, and putting myself in a situation where I can crush or make someone crush, I don't really like the idea, and yeah, this technique of braking is good because it's going to make you brake harder and quicker, but in the same time, I'm not trying to compete with against anybody. So yes, I compete a bit when I'm in the middle of the traffic. I like to be a bit crazy. With the V12 high speed, definitely the wheel that I enjoy the most to ride because it's so aggressive and I can brake so fast because of the profile of that tire. Guys, we are basically talking for 1 hour. I was expecting just to be here for like 10 minutes and we will talk for 1 hour. I will basically answer two or three more questions and I will have to leave because I still have to edit a lot of this new video for you guys. Any more questions or any more messages? Otherwise, I will give this for an finished. Yeah, man. But yeah, my first accident when I broke my coccyx is a funny story. So I never ride e-skates or electric skateboards before I start reviewing them on the channel. And this brand that doesn't exist anymore, hopefully, uh, that is another story that doesn't matter. They said to me, "Okay, I can send you a skateboard, but you need to ride with a helmet." So yeah, I remember him asking me on the phone, "Do you have experience riding skateboards and stuff?" I said, "No." So why you want to review an electric skateboard? Oh, because I'm very curious about. And that time I was just 300. I had only 300 subscribers, and it was really hard for me to convince the company to send me anything. Anyway, he sent me the skateboard, and when I was going to review, and that time, I remember I just have the Samsung S8. That was my camera. My wife had the phone on her hand to do just the B rolls, and she didn't write anything in that time. So she was just waiting to film me passing, and this was like a straight line. I just wanted to see how fast I could go, so I was looking to the remote like 30, 31, 32, 35, and when I look in front I had to brake. So I just fly out and I roll on myself twice and I hit with the coccyx 2 times on the floor, and that's how I broke the coccyx. But the first thing that hits the floor was this side of my head. It's on the video, and yeah, I was super lucky, and I was super thankful that the guy really insists that I have to use a helmet. And like I said, in that time I used to use just like a snow helmet, and slowly I start uh, using the RG1DX from Ruroc, also a company that I don't work anymore, as you guys are aware. They finally, by the way, if you guys saw my community tab about that situation, after I've done that community announcement, they decided to pay me. But I'm not working with Ruroc anymore. Since the owner left the company, Ruroc is not the same. And yeah, sorry, it's my cat that is playing with her fish. um, but what I was saying, yeah, so after a few accidents I started like full face and other stuff, and I if I try to go out and ride an electric unicycle without having a full face or without having gloves or without having this or that, I can't, because I'm more and more conscious of what is the damage that I can get if I'm not using them. Two vibes, Willie Bradley, welcome. Oh damn, first review wipeout. That was awesome. You got a demo board with 300 subscribers. You've been a great businessman working that deal. Yeah, man, I started working with the multiple brands when I was 340 subscribers, more or less. But I was asking nothing else than just getting their product to review. Now it's reaching a point when you reach 10,000, you can start to have basically the companies, they send you the product and they also can pay you for your work, and that's definitely something that is going to happen soon on the channel, at least with one video. Because it's essentially this is a job that takes you hours to make, and you should be paid. And also, I'm now really focused in being paid from other brands that is not electric unicycles, because I need the money to buy the wheels. So that's the only way that I can maintain the channel. So for that, I need to make money with YouTube, and I don't want to invest the money that I do with my normal job and putting on YouTube. It doesn't make any sense. So if I have to invest money on YouTube, it needs to be money that is made by YouTube and not in a different way, if it makes sense. What else is here? That fish, yeah, man. These fish have to be downstairs because sometimes I forget and I charge the fish upstairs. Man, Omidel, thank you so much, man. You are amazing as always. I still remember when you were on one of my lives. So thank you so much. So let's see. I hit my head falling on my Meepo. Yeah, I tried to contact Meepo to work together. They never wanted. Now I have few companies of electric skateboards. They want to work with me, but they just want to send me the old boards, and I don't want to work with the old boards because after they expect that there is some conversion, those conversions doesn't happen because nobody's interested on that model anymore. And after they don't want to work with me anymore, so it doesn't make any sense for me to cover those skateboards. And Johnny, for sure, thanks you. Was good. I had to share. Thank you, man. I hope you get better. Wish you all the best, man. I'm better. I'm obviously, besides my finger and my hip that I fall yesterday in front of my house when I was coming from work, I'm better. At least mentally, I'm better. I was really burning out when I went on holiday. I'm still recovering and just trying to get back to the normal vibe of working every single week for my normal job and for YouTube. It seems that it's just 10 minutes work, but I work 20 to 30 hours a week with YouTube. So yeah, it's a lot of hours, and to the money that I'm doing now with all the partnerships that I cancel, like Rock. Also, I decided to don't work with Grizzly anymore. All these decisions made me lose a bit of money, but that is something that I like to work with people that are respect and that respect me. And when that doesn't happen, I don't want to work with those companies just for a couple of bucks. So that's the reason why I finish with these partnerships. Even if, for example, Rock was the partnership that was giving me more money, I'm really against that. Or if you guys remember what happens with the King Song 16X, King Song wanted me to don't say anything about the 16X in that time, and offering me King Song S18 just to close my mouth, but I just didn't give. I was going to say a bad word, but I think YouTube will hurt me, so I'm not going to say it. And I've done the video anyway, and I didn't accept King Song S18 to just make my mouth shut. So that's the way that I like to work, and I will continue to do that for you guys, because one of the things before I became YouTuber, I remember that I used to vape a lot, and there were a YouTuber that I simply loved from United States, and I bought 2 or 3 things that he said they were amazing, and when I bought them, I simply hated. And I start to see that it's just a question of business, and people just do things just to make money, and that's not the way that I want the channel to be. So that's why I don't accept this type of rewards, if it makes sense to be quiet and not doing the things. No more speed wobbles. Yeah, I don't have basically speed wobbles. The only thing was yesterday I fall on the snow. I don't know if you are talking about this or not. I want to take that fish on some rides. This fish is really nice, man. My cat in the beginning was really scared, but this allow me to sometimes have the cat entertain and don't disturb anybody. What else, guys? And I really need to go. We are here for more than 1 hour. My God. Yeah, man. about Grizzly, I'm not going to say the details and stuff, but it happened something basically half a year ago, and I didn't like it, and it was really not nice. Anyway, I decided to ignore because obviously we were making a good amount of money together. I was for them. I was the most the YouTuber that basically was bringing more sales to Grizzly. And like I said, the money that we do on YouTube is not a lot. So, and I'm not big as, for example, Wrong Way and other channels. So that money that I was doing, and I can say to you guys, I was doing around $300 in commissions a month. I didn't want it to lose because I needed that money. And UC Vibes, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. You are the best, man. You are the best. And yeah, basically, after these 6 months, I basically in that time we have an argument. I decided to just put that behind my back, and 6 months later or 7 months later, because of the Grizzly flow, we were talking to basically work together on this one, and for 1 month it was always excuses about the sending me the pads and stuff. And after, once again, it happened something else, and I'm not going to really go in details. And in that moment, I decided to stop working with them and cancel my affiliate and taking the link from all my videos, because like I said, I like to work with people that respect me and that I can trust, because if that relationship is not good between me and a company that I generate, I can say to you guys, more than $17,000, that's a company that I don't want to work with. The PV market in Europe has no hope. You should come visit us at least for an event like AVS and AMT. Man, I will love it, but also that's the other thing is the question of money. The money is short at the minute, and the money that I'm going to do with YouTube is to try to invest on YouTube so I can continue to make content for you guys. Being between customers and manufacturer is an uncomfortable place to make money. Yes, sometimes it's not easy, definitely, bro. Even for me, that obviously I have to deal with the distributors, I have to deal with the brands. It's sometimes not easy because they expect something that you after you can deliver, or even to get the wheels. Sometimes they expect that I'm able to do jobs with just a small amount of time. They send, like, I will never forget that I received a scooter to review, and 2 days later they was like threatening me, where is the video, when are the video coming out? Like, they don't understand that this takes time, and at least myself, I don't do a video just for making a video. I like to be aware of what I'm saying. Fish review in the future. That will be nice. The truth about this fish is I bought it before in China, thinking that I was buying that specific fish. But in the end, it came without a motor. Yeah. So after I went to the supermarket here and I saw this one. And my cat in the beginning just hated, but now she plays with it. What I have more here. Madpack, your videos are much appreciated. You provide good content and detail that many other reviewers. Man, thank you, man. I try to do my best, and now with the situation of not getting the wheels, I'm trying to make the channel a bit different for you guys, and I hope that you'll enjoy the changes that I'm doing. Like, for example, and that fish, my God, come on, just stop. And like I was saying, I'm trying to bring different approach about these new wheels that are coming out, because I think many times people don't think about these small things. Vibes, what I have here, whoa, that's awesome. 300 a month. Yeah, yeah, man, it was good. I used to sell at least one pair a day. So yeah, respect, buddy. Thank you so much, bro. You're going to see all my videos today. Bro, it's going to take you a bit because I have like around 300 videos on the channel. So you are going to stay a couple of hours doing it. But thank you so much for the support. That fish sound is like making a baby. I don't know. I think you need to put some oil on those hips, bro. So I do not see any collabs with Speedy Feet or Afez. Why? First of all, with Afez, I'm good friends, and I work with Afez already for a long period of time. If you think about last year, I was the channel that was bringing first some of the wheels, like for example the Abrams. I was the first. The Commanders, the two that having the high speed and high torque, I was also the first. Uh, and that was all by Afez. The difference is, and this is the way that I think, obviously, YouTube is also a business, and we need to understand that. And I hope that you guys can understand that. I don't say straight away on the video that this video is brought to you by eWheels or whatever. When that happens, is because the brand pays you to talk about the brand. I use the distributors on the link on the description below, like it happens always. But if the company wants to basically uh, wants me to say their name, they need to pay for that, and it needs to happen because in the end of the day, if this community exists, was after 4 years of my dedication. And yes, the link is there. If you guys buy it, I receive my commission. That normally is 3 to 5%. To be completely honest with you guys, depends on the distributor, and um, and uh, and yeah, I get my part, and the distributor gets their part. But that is the other thing, that is sponsorship. That never really happened on the channel until now. And like I said, just now I'm a bit more aggressive in that specific area because I need to find a way to make content for you guys, and I need to find a way to have the wheels so I continue to be quite relevant for you guys. But about Speedy Feet, just to finish, Amidel, I contact them, and I used to really like Speedy Feet, but after that answer, I lost completely the respect for Speedy Feet. It was like, I have my channel, I don't need the collaboration of any YouTuber to help me with my business. So is what it is. And he said because I think he lives in the same city as me. So yeah. Anyway. A cat lover, I bet Grizzly was a dog lover. Man, I love animals. I have 6 rabbits, a cat, and I'm a dog sitter. So yeah, my house is normally full of animals. So I love any kind of animals. I think is the best, one of the best things that you have in the world. I thought the same. You see, Drive sounds like the people upstairs were about to break the bed. I don't know what you guys were hearing from the other side, but I can promise it doesn't sound the same here. Afes come to visit us. We loved it. I hope one day YouTube makes enough money so you can buy a plane tickets. Riding in Europe sucks. Riding in North America, it's amazing. Man, it's a dream that I have. Me and my wife. I also have a big dream to go to Canada. I almost moved to Canada 7 years ago, but in the end it didn't happen. So I was thinking to go to the French part, to Quebec, since I talk native French, as many of you guys know. But in the end, because of music, because I was a professional musician in my country, I decided to come to the UK because half of my band moved to the UK. In the end of the day, I never basically start playing here in the UK, and that's why I started doing YouTube, because I needed to do something creative, and that's how everything started. And my wife for that was like amazing, because I said to her that I was thinking to do YouTube videos, but I didn't have a camera. My phone was not good enough. And in that time was Christmas or my birthday. She offered me the Samsung S8, Note 8, sorry. And she gave me a card saying my husband is a superhero, and saying that now you don't have an excuse to don't start your YouTube channel. And that's how madpack started. And if you don't know what means madpack, mad is the initials of my name, so Marco Alexandre Domingos, and pack of package, because I was thinking that I'm going to do unboxings of technology. So madpack. My God, I never thought that I will turn this on and I'll stay so long here with you guys. That's with Speedy Feet dropped the ball by not doing collabs, especially in the same town. Yeah, man, that's Speedy Feet. I had also a situation with him that I didn't like it. I was not a YouTuber, no, I was already a YouTuber in that time, and I had my Z10, and I was a big fan of my Z10, and he was doing a live, and I sent a message like, "Whoa, I love my Z10," na, 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 na. And it was like super rude and saying that the Z10 was good to be just on the wall and not to be ridden. And I felt a bit offended because it was my wheel, and like I normally say, the best wheel that you have is the one that you own. Um, Speedy Feet always gave me bad vibes. Yeah, I just know the guy from these two experiences that I had responding to one of my comments and answer me back from me contacting. The same also with another distributor here in the UK that also give me the same answer. They have their own channel. They don't need YouTubers, and definitely it's not e-rides because I simply love to work with e-rides. Um, Speedy who? Yeah, basically he's gone. He used to be like number one, almost worldwide. I remember in 2012 when I started looking for UCs, but now he's quite quiet. He just recently reviewed the Abrams. Oh, amazing wife, man! My wife is the best thing in the world that happened to me. To be completely honest, she's always been super supportive, very comprehensive. Before, when I used to work 5 days a week, I used to work on the computer until 2, 3 in the morning. Wake up at 7, so many times I didn't have the time for her. So yeah, man, amazing. I couldn't do this without her. Although he treated John in his video and their vlogs was quite nasty, and even some of the texts on the website. I don't even know who is John, because, like I said, I don't follow his content. So I don't know, bro. Um, did you kept the Beast of Eastgate you reviewed on the channel? Which one? The one with suspension. That one I still have it, but I may be selling it for the reason that I gave already, because I need money to buy new wheels to make content. He writes, man, he writes forever. At least he always been a good friend, always very comprehensive. I have the master here at my place for what, 2 months, but he knows he doesn't like the wheel. I don't like the wheel, so we are in the same place. He's just stopped here and getting some dust because nobody's riding with it. And guys, we are here for 82 minutes and I definitely need to go. I will just open once again few more questions and I need to go. Man, the thing that irritates me the most is obviously YouTube is all related with views and not about consistency and being always for the community, etc. If you think about it, this V13, I see two persons with a V13 at the moment. I'm not going to say names. You guys all know, but it's two channels that basically don't put any videos. But when they put, they make a lot of views. But maybe if you see and if you put all my videos together, not obviously putting Kuji because Kuji is a different level, I have more views than about that specific model than other channels. But they look to when the review comes out, that channel have imagine 50,000 views. And also mind the wheels to arrive in the UK, that takes a bit longer because of Brexit. So also that is a disadvantage for me. So yeah, is what it is, man. I can do nothing. Here, all these backstories. Thanks for sharing your time with the community and helping it grow in the right direction. Man, I always try to do that. I always try to be honest. I hate that someone says that I'm lying, so I will never lie to my community. If a product is good, I review it. If it's shit, I sorry. If it's not good, I will not put it out. Uh, you sell thousands in affiliates and still got buying wheels. It makes no sense to me. Yeah, like I said previously during this live, is if the problem of EUCs is we don't have a lot of brands. When you have a lot of brands coming out, they need much more exposure, and that's a big advantage. So, like I said, with e-skates, I almost don't have any videos of e-skates, but X-Way contact me, Meepo contact me, Blackfire contact me, but it's always with that approach. Let's start with this wheel that is an older wheel. Emotion also start like this. So they sent me the V8F, but the V8F was already on the market for a couple of months. But I accepted anyway because I wanted the V11. So that was the promise. So we start with the V8F, we see how it goes, we like your job, and we send it. So they understood even if the views they were not amazing in that time, they saw my work and they allow me to continue. And that was all because of Liam. Liam was simply amazing. I became good friends with Liam after that. But now the mentality, unfortunately, it continued to be very Chinese way, where money is the most important thing, and they forget the other things. And I'm sad because emotion was completely American style, and that's why they wanted everyone to get them to test them. And if you think about, for example, the V13, they are just them testing, and Kuji that was a tester for them before. So yeah, I'm sad, but also I don't blame them, because if you think about what happens with the launch of the V12 high speed, where they've done 5 prototypes, they were going around the world, and me and other YouTubers like Wrongway, etc., had access. But some they used that information when they were not allowed to release any videos, and they released anyway, making Emotion have to release the wheel 1 month before. I completely understand in a certain way why they stopped doing it, because some of these guys that, or basically this guy he used to be my friend, and I stopped talking to that person, um, have not respect every single one in the community and put a video out, but incredibly he continued to get the wheels. So is what it is. um Come on to the North America side, States, Canada, man. it's it's like we say in Portuguese, it's easy to say it without being on that shoes. I'm almost 40 years old. I know many times people don't give me 40, but I'm almost 40. And when you have a family, 7 animals, you have a job, your wife have a job. Um, I'm close also to home. My mom is already really old, so I don't want to be away because we never know. Um, so all that together makes it very difficult to move to America or Canada. If I was younger, I have nothing to basically stop me to move. Or obviously, also if I had a very good proposal to work on the UC community in United States or something, I may consider, depending on if that money was enough for me and my wife. But yeah, that was something that I really needed to have a look. Mike EVX has the V13 now also. Yeah, that's the person that I don't want to talk about it, which is surprising after the whole V12 video he put out prematurely. Yes, definitely. You just said my thoughts. And like I said, this is all about views. If you get a lot of views in the beginning, that's what they see, nothing else. And it's easy. If you will release a video that nobody else have access, you are going to have velocity on your videos, and obviously you are going to get more views. And obviously if the video is good, you get a good retention. That in that he's amazing. But the attitude for me is not the best. Uh, Man, I would love to see all of you guys in person if it makes sense. Um, since I'm in the UK, I met only two persons that saw my channel. So one was I was in a shop and I was just going to buy something in a sports shop, and the guy said to me, "Are you not a YouTuber? Because I believe I see your content online and I really like it." And I was like, "Yes, bro, I'm a YouTuber." So I was like, "Okay." I felt like important, like for 2 seconds. Whoa, someone knows who I am. And the other one was when I sold my King Song 16X. The guy came to collect the wheel, and he was like, "Whoa, I see your channel for 2 years, and now I'm buying a wheel from you, man. This is incredible." And it was incredible for me, man, because obviously I was meeting one of you guys from the other side. Um, but yeah, I would love to meet more people. I would like even to go in a group ride, but sometimes it's also the time, between having time for my wife, time for my animals, time for my job that I continue to work 40 hours a week, time for YouTube making 20 to 30 hours of videos. Many times my friends, they say, "Oh, let's go to ride and stuff." And it's like, I can't, I need to work. And everything that I lose and I sacrifice is a problem because, yeah. Um, but yeah, guys, we are talking for 1 hour and a half, and I really need to go. Even if I'm really enjoying, I really need to go. This was just a quick update on how we've been here for 1 hour and a half, and there are 20 people on the other side looking what I have to say. That is it's basically talking about my life, not so much about wheels. So thank you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So yeah, I think I'm going to thank you, man. Thank you, UC Vibes. Thank you, Kate, uh, for everything that I do, man. I do because I like, and I like to be in contact with you guys, man. So thank you so much for this hour and a half, basically talking about anything. And thank you for UC Vibes and Omidel to send me those $15, man. Everything counts, everything helps. Thank you so much. By the way, guys, if you also want, you have shirts on the merch. I never talk about my merch. I even stopped doing them because nobody was buying, but feel free to use it and to go there and check. Um, Peace out, my UC journey. Thank for the update and for doing all you do, staying true. That's something you always going to get here, and always with a smile on your face. At least I try my best to have a smile on my face, even if sometimes I don't have, and I can't have it because I'm just super stressed with all these things and trying to think about what I can do next to maintain the channel open and what is the video that I'm going to do after. I just have videos for 6 weeks. I need more stuff. I need more products, and yeah, it can be quite stressful in these times. And yeah, my house is freezing, man. I'm really, really cold. So yeah, guys. And I catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.